Hi guys, it's Lana here, and today I decided to bring you guys another Halloween look. I know I said I was going to do a whole bunch, but things just got really hectic with me being away in Paris, seeing BTS, going to Disneyland, all of that good stuff. So I'm giving it to you guys now. I hope it's not too late. This Meghan Markle's bride look is so easy to replicate, especially if you don't have much time this Halloween, like you're doing it really last minute. You can absolutely do this out of your own kit. You don't need any special effects makeup, and I just love the idea because I once went to a Halloween party as a zombie bride, and I had a zombie groom as well, and it was one of my favorite Halloween costumes that I've ever done. And of course it is the iconic Katie Heron Mean Girls costume.
An ex-wife. Love it.
And I just wanted to put a different spin on it because it's 2018. Who was the biggest, most famous, most iconic bride of 2018? It was Meghan Markle. So let's work that into this Halloween costume and let's jump right into it. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take some special effects wax. I'm going to put some glue on the end of my nose. I'm actually just going to use eyelash glue because I don't have anything else. So we're going to put eyelash glue. Oh my gosh, I look like a rabbit or something. This is going to give me the worst blackheads of my life tomorrow, but you know, it's worth it for Halloween. Halloween, boo, I'll do anything for you. I did not get blackheads on my nose. Actually, I think my nose looks even better than it did yesterday. So that's really just to like elongate my nose because Meghan Markle has this really cute kind of elongated nose. So then I'm gonna take a full coverage foundation. This one is the Fit Me by Maybelline in the shade 220. So just go ahead and use your own shade. Like, you don't need to match Meghan Markle's shade in order to look like Meghan Markle. I'm gonna use this beauty blender because it has this funny little knobbly bit on the end, and it's gonna help me get into the crevices of my new nose. Actually, Meghan Markle's makeup didn't seem like it was really high coverage because you could actually see all of her freckles, her lovely... You could actually see like all of her lovely cute freckles through the makeup. So that was a really nice little touch on the makeup artist. But I don't actually have freckles all over my face, so I'm actually going to use high coverage and then I'm going to create the freckles after. I feel more like Meghan Markle already. So funny, when you're wearing like a fake nose, you don't realise how invisible your nose is until suddenly you have a different nose. Biologically, your body blocks out your nose from your vision because it knows it doesn't need to see it. But then suddenly all I can see is this. Now what we really have to do is like shape our face to look more like Meghan's, because my face is kind of like oval or like heart shaped, so it's like bigger here and it goes thinner here, and Meghan Markle's is pretty much the opposite. So she has like a larger jaw and then like a smaller up here, a really nice strong jawline and a nice small forehead, which is the opposite to me. She's very lucky. So I'm gonna make my jawline bigger by adding a lighter contour there, or highlighting the area. I'm also gonna take a little bit of that down the center of my nose. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the opposite thing with the top of my head. I'm gonna take a darker shade and put that up here. And a little bit of that over here and over here. And then you really want to blend this out. So take a blending brush. We're just going to go ahead and cook that with some setting powder. So this is the RCMA No Colour Powder. So I'm going to put that, a sweep of it here. So Meghan has this really cute thin nose, but it has a few little notches in it. So I'm going to try to replicate Meghan Markle's nose with some contour. It's quite similar to mine actually, so it's thin up here. I've got to try and keep this even, and then she has a little notch in it just like I do. So we're just going to try to kind of amplify that notch. Just means that it comes out a little bit and then it goes in again. And then she kind of has this really pronounced tip to her nose. Now, as you're blending this, try to take the colour closer to the inner corners of your eyes. So blend it in this direction because her eyes are pretty close together. So adding darkness here will actually give the illusion that your eyes are closer together as well, which is what we want. I'm going to take my Ofra Glow Goals highlighter and I'm going to put that right on the tip My new nose. I'm also going to run some down the bridge as well. So for eyes, I'm going to take this eyeshadow base from NYX, put this all over my eyelids, like all over my eyelids, even in the inner corners, and take that out. And then I'm going to take my Urban Decay Born This Way palette, and I am going to take the shade Riff, this one. I'm going to sweep this all over the top of my crease, but I'm not going to take it out to the sides. I'm just going to keep it pretty central. Into the middle. This is all to like kind of bring her eyes in. I'm going to take a darker shade. I'm going to take Punk, this one, and I'm going to put this one in my crease. I'm going to put more of Punk right on my lower lid. She actually had a kind of smoky eye going on, so we're going to make this even darker. We're actually going to take black, like jet black, and we're going to sweep that across our lids, really close to the lash line. And you want to blend this into the other colours as well. I want to bring it a little bit darker, a little bit further in, because I feel like her eyes are a little bit closer together than that. So we're going to darken it up right here. Blend this out. So I really like this eye. I actually love this eye. And it's not even done yet. I definitely feel like I'm going to do this at some point. I never ever wear a smoky eye, but I want to do this. So we're going to take some glow goals right here. And we're just going to take this a kohl liner. This one's by Rimmel, it's nothing special. So you can't really see all that much, but I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner, and this is just going to help me get the shape of her eyes, because our eyes are like so like bright-eyed, so maybe we can achieve that with a little bit of eyeliner on the top. Just a little bit though. So eyebrows. Eyebrows with a Meghan Markle look are so important because she has very distinguishable eyebrows. Very different to mine and very different to the way that I usually do it. So I'm going to take my eyebrow pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I am going to just start brushing this upwards. Her arch seems to be more kind of here. Her eyebrow arch is like a lot more centered than mine is. But then lastly, I think that her eyebrows are actually really thin, so I'm going to thin my eyebrows out with some concealer. We can get rid of this now. This has been here a while. And this. Do you know, I might start doing my eyebrows like this in future as well. I'm learning so much from this transformation video. She's got a Laura bronzer on her cheeks, and it goes pretty far forward, and actually I feel like it doesn't sweep back, it kind of goes up. It kind of sweeps like this, and it comes right forward. Big focus on the apples of her cheeks. And it's kind of rosy as well. So I'm taking this. This is the Love Hangover from Too Faced. Ooh, and that's rosy. And that's kind of what she had. It was very pink. And I'm going to take the Glow Goals, and her highlighter is so high on her cheekbones. It's kind of up here. Now for her lips. Her lips are really wide. I think that maybe they're about as wide as mine, or maybe a little bit wider. So I'm just gonna widen my lips with a kohl pencil. And you want to do it with a kind of upwards inflection so that when you smile, it's like really up. So actually I think that her bottom lip might be just a bit thinner than mine, and her top lip might be thicker than mine. So I'm going to take a little bit of my foundation onto a thin little brush like this, and I'm going to run it on the outside of my bottom lip to make it just a little bit thinner. And on my top lip, I'm going to take some concealer, because this is going to help us create a kind of shadow, so we can make it lighter first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this nude, and this one is by M Cosmetics, and it's the shade Rose Nude. So I'm just going to use this all over my lips. She has like a really defined Cupid's bow, so we're going to create that. So one of the very final things is the freckles. So she has the cutest freckles, and she has these freckles all over her face. So I'm just going to take a mixture of different colours. So we've got Riff and we've got Good As Gone, and we're just going to go ahead and put some freckles on. And she has them all under her eyes. Some of them are bigger than others. Now I have to decide whether to put lashes on. Yeah, I think it needs some. I think the look needs some. Do you know what? I'll do my hair first. So that is pretty much the makeup done. Forget about lashes for a sec. Now onto the hair. Oh my gosh, I'm looking in the mirror and I feel like Meghan Markle. What have I done? Who am I? Alright, onto the hair. So she had a crown. She had a tiara on. I think that I won't worry too much about what she's done with the rest of her hair. I'm just tying it. Then I'm gonna braid it really lightly. I'm going to wrap up the braid. Anybody knows the struggle of when you pick up a bobby pin and try to separate it, and it's one of those annoying ones that like won't open and it just like tries twisting the other way. Like, bobby pin, why you do this? Just be normal. Just okay, I found one that works, so we're good. My hands are dirty. Ooh. Okay, just need to wash my hands before I can continue with Princess DTs. I'm sure Meghan Markle did not do her own makeup before the wedding, so obviously she did not have swatches and foundation and makeup and powder all over her hands. By itself, this is an okay Halloween costume. Like, everybody knows you're supposed to be Meghan Markle, but if you do prefer like a scarier vibe, like I definitely feel like in the UK we go scarier, and in the US you kind of just go like fun. Like when I was a kid, we dressed up as death. People were dressing up as like murdered schoolgirls. People were dressing up as, you know, really dark stuff. And I feel like in the US, that's not really a thing. So yeah, if you do just want to darken this up a little bit, then I'm just gonna draw like some crosses on my hands like this. That's it. And then I'm just gonna be a puppet. Now I'm a puppet. You get it? Because the royal family, you know. Or you can make it even darker and maybe just have a little bit of blood coming down. I mean, that's just like classic, everybody does that. And I know at the beginning of this video I mentioned like Zombie Brides, the axe wife, but I feel like we can't do that to Meghan Markle. We can't do that, like we can't. But what we can do is make her a little bit vampire-esque. Oh, bit of blood. What else do you do at Halloween except you just put a bit of blood on it? That's all you do at Halloween. You just stick a little bit of fake blood on it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. There's no harm in it. It's just Halloween. That's just what we do, especially in the UK. That's just how we do. There's your Meghan Markle savage. So I want to say a big thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share this video as well, because We are at the end of October, so if anybody doesn't have a costume yet, they're really last minute, maybe this video could really help them. So yeah, share it amongst your friends. I just want to say a big thank you. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. We're almost at 200,000 subscribers. That's crazy. I feel like a princess for real because you guys just show me so much love, and it's honestly so crazy. But yeah, big thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up the video if you like it, and if you're not already subscribed, then please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.